Okay, now let's create more restrictive sudo configurations. We'll set up users with specific command access rather than blanket all privileges. First, let's create a test user for service accounts. Sudo add user. Let's name it service admin. And now let's create a custom sudoers configuration for this user. Again, sudo visudo -f etc sudoers.d. Let's name it service-management. And we'll add some content to this file. Let's enter insert mode and add a command here. It's for service. Let's type it correctly. Service management privileges for service admin. Now let's add what this user can do. So the user service admin on all servers can become a root with no password. Actually, we'll need no passwd : to run the following commands: bin systemctl start all and bin systemctl stop all and bin systemctl restart all, and finally bin systemctl status all. Now let's add one more line. Service admin can perform on all servers as user root with no password the following: bin journalctl. And the last line, service admin all as root with password usr bin dnf update. If it's an Ubuntu server, you type apt update and usr bin dnf upgrade. Let's save this file, so I'll press escape, write wq, and test the configuration. So first let's sudo su-service admin. Clear the screen. Now as you can see, the prompt has changed. And by the way, let me exit. I forgot to test the configuration for that user. Let's type sudo visudo -c-f etc sudoers.d service management. And we get parsed OK. Now let's change with sudo su-service admin and test allowed commands should work without password. So first we are testing the commands which should work without password. We'll try sudo systemctl status sshd, and he can run this command. Now let's test another command, sudo journalctl, again sshd -n, let's say 5. Okay, it doesn't recognize sshd as well at match parameter. Let's rerun it just ssh. Again, let's add u flag here. And now we can see that this user can run journalctl command without password. Now let's test restricted commands. So this command should require password. For instance, sudo apt update. And we are prompted for the password. Let's break it and clear the screen. And finally, let's test forbidden commands. So these commands should fail. Let's type sudo cat etc shadow. Let's enter their password. Actually, I haven't set the password for this user. Let me exit his session and type the following: sudo passwd service admin. New password. Let's retype it. And let's get back to the session and rerun the previous command. Sudo cat etc shadow. Now I'll enter the password and we get this message: sorry, user service admin is not allowed to execute bin cat bin shadow as root on lit srv. Exactly the behavior we expected. So let's exit the session and continue.